guys, welcome back to the last block of the 2024 block of the month with the dynamic trio. I know, we started out with just two of us, me and Sylvia, and then we moved and added Coleen in. But you know, we can't leave Coleen out if she's wanting to do it. So we had a good time. Coleen has caught up on all the blocks, so it really is a dynamic trio. And I'm going to show you my final block of the month for 2024. The theme is Ornament. And here's my block. I really couldn't come up with a great idea for an ornament. So I thought, well, let me put Christmas trees on a block. And if I really don't like the block itself, I can cut them up and turn them into stuffed ornaments. But I do like the block. I used some tropical fabric because I'm in Florida, and we all know that Christmas down here includes palm trees and flowers and sunshine. So that's what I made, and I'm pretty happy with it. So let me show you how I made it. The lighting is not great. I'm working on it. But I did want to at least show you part of the block being sewn, because what I did was, instead of doing them all with satin stitch or zigzag or blanket stitch, I used different stitches that are on my Baby Lock Jazz machine. And it's, you know, a mechanical machine. Only has a total of 20, I had to look, only has a total of 27 stitches. And I decided to use several of them to decorate my little block up. So without further ado, let's go over here to the machine and I'll show you what it all looks like. If you have sharp eyes, you can see I'm doing Christmas trees. We're doing an ornament, for lack of a better term. They couldn't think of how to do an ornament Christmas block, so I thought that I would make ornamental trees on a block. I think that that'll work for us. And I'm doing this pretty simply. I cut out 4 Christmas trees. Put that little pen for my glue right there. And we're going to use our Elmer school glue to glue these down. And I'm just putting a little bit of glue, kind of to get the points to lay down. And I'm going to do this on all 4 of them. Whoops. Stand up there for me. And I'm going to turn them over one at a time, glue them down, and then hit them with the iron to make sure the glue is dry before I sew. And this is going to be super simple, easiest applique ever. And the only reason I'm really gluing them down is to make it easier to stitch. So I'm not being super careful about how much glue or where I put it. So I'm just going to go around these, and I'm going to use pretty stitches off of my sewing machine. So let's get these glued, and then I will come back and we'll go to the sewing machine. But I think that shows you that I'm not really using a whole bunch of glue for this, just to get them laid down. We're doing the final block of our block of the month this year for the dynamic duo / dynamic trio. And I'm using some of the pretty stitches from my sewing machine to do this, because I've played with everything else except for doing either actually on the embroidery machine or using the pretty stitches from my sewing machine. I'm going to use the pretty ones this time. Alright, because not everybody has an embroidery machine. I want to show you the results you can achieve with things that most people have. And my machine's a pretty basic sewing machine. It's a Baby Lock Jazz 2. And it has Oops. I don't want that to be quite that big. It has some stitches in here that are easy to use, and I just want to show you guys what we've got and what you can do with basics. So let's start. I'm going to treat this just like it's a regular stitch, and not like what's that? I'll take these stitches and these way. Not sure what the match better. The first thing I did was just really zigzag and kind of length of the stitch, and I got lazy. So I think you guys want this a little bit different. And of course, the trees are chocolate. The one thing I want that's the thing I want this one. But I think it's kind of harder than mine. I got all these trees, trees, and that was like enough. I keep reading the story. And so I'm doing it. Coleen decided I think I'm doing it. And since I'm doing hers, I think it's great because you did the thing in advance, which is what we did. And we together all ideas. And then we each brought our own spin to it. And some of our blocks in the projects. We still use it with bags. Coleen had some of hers to make quilts she's working on. And I still have 5 finding on one wall. I think I'm going to turn it into quilts. Along this block, I've decided for sure that you guys will be the first to see that. I like how this came out. The really like this block. I can always turn these ornaments looking Christmas trees into actual ornaments. Alright, so some of the beginning. And here is, I should get that. This is stitch number 17 on my machine. Like a section scratch, which should be pretty cool. It's very much electric type. I glued down all these Christmas trees, a little bit of glue, and then I ironed it to make sure the glue dry. Then brought it over to the sewing machine. Just to show the painting tools are to do stuff. I thought about using Christmas trees anyway. Embroidery machine as a pattern, and then using the embroidery machine to stitch this out. Anyway, I thought about putting them in the embroidery machine and then using the embroidery machine to stitch these out. But once again, that kind of defeats the purpose of having an easy project for the block of the month that anybody could do. I'm not an expert or any of that, but I wanted something simple. Because there's no point in watching somebody do fancy dancy stuff that you can't do unless they are just absolutely amazing at it. I like watching some quilters do their thing because some quilters out there are just like, wow. But I'm not all that in a bag of chips. I'm just a regular old person. I set a light over here to the right, hoping to get a better light for you guys. I don't know that it's helping at all, but I'm trying not to block it now so you can see the stitching. And there will be lots and lots of pictures. Hey, so that's the 2024 block of the month completed. There may still be one more video coming out. I'm not sure. It depends on if I decide to go ahead and put all of my blocks of the month into a quilt. But I showed it at the beginning. I'll show it again. This is all of my little Christmas trees quilted or stitched onto the background fabric. And I didn't use stabilizer because I wasn't using super small stitches. Say that 3 times fast. I wasn't using super small stitches. I decided to just use regular size stitches so that this would be done and up and out of the way. My next project involves quilting 2 quilts for a wedding. That is December 13th. And I'm actually recording this at the end of November, but I'm behind the 8 ball, so I've got to get that done. So I've got a little trailer that'll show as you go out, but don't forget to go visit the other people in the Holiday Hop block. Swap, blah, 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 blah. Don't forget to go visit Coleen at Coleen Sews and Chats and Sylvia at You and Me FPP. They're both participating in the 2024 block of the month. And I think there might be a 2025 block of the month coming. Stay tuned. Details will be out soon if it happens. Have a great day. Bye-bye.